now's the time where our app can really be even more effective, because if you talk to Google, or you have a rep at Google, or anybody you talk to, they're going to tell you to do Performance Max campaigns. And I don't disagree with them. But what I do tell my clients is it's this black box. Now it's not as much of a black box. And now with our app, you can look at search terms that need to be added at a very high level, because with Performance Max, you're going to get a lot more search terms in your report to review, because that's just the natural cycle of Performance Max. It's always going to be a higher impression search campaign within Performance Max, where you're going to see more search terms, and you want to get ahead of these search terms. You want to get ahead of these negatives. You don't want to wait until you're clicked on. You want to be able to review 2,000-3,000 search terms at a time and have an automated, scalable way to add negatives. So if you came to our app right now, you synced your Google Ads account, within, I would say, 7 to 8 minutes, you'll have your client profile built so that your AI has a brain. It has all the context that it needs. You can run your search term report right now. Unlike any other app there is, you can run up to 10,000 search terms at a time. I mean, you can take a client account that spends $100,000 a month. There will be probably about maybe 10,000 search terms. So you're talking about looking at a lot of spend, a lot of search terms, high volume, and you'll be able to add negatives to your account within about an 8-minute window. Something that would take you 100+ hours, and something that'll save you tens of thousands of dollars on the back end and moving forward.
Incredible. Yeah, clearly an amazing value proposition for anyone that is utilizing this. And I guess it seems like you've already had some people utilizing this. What have been some of those aha moments that really clicked for you, clicked for them, saying, wow, this is something that I need at a high level to help myself, help my organization be that much more successful, help my clients be that much more successful in their individual campaigns?
Yeah. So again, there's nothing like this out there. And I can say that with the utmost confidence. There are maybe one or two, but they're not even close to what our app does. Not even close. So I think that that's one of the aha moments for the agencies that have already tested our app, where they say, well, first of all, I've used this competitor, I've used that competitor, because there's only about 2 of them. But in the first couple of minutes of using our app versus theirs, it blows it away. It's also the speed of which it does it, and it's also the accuracy. So those were some of the most important things when we were creating the app. And again, I can't create a lot of apps because I don't know the vertical, and I wouldn't even attempt to. So when my partner and I, we were deciding what app to create, it's like, hey, create an app that is a necessity to you. I don't know the exact Uber story, but I can only imagine at one point they were like, man, I'm waiting for this taxi and it's annoying. I wish I could just open my phone and call a car and it be here and take me from point A to point B. Sounds simple enough. And for us, that's what it is. It's complex. It's extremely complex. But for us, it serves a purpose that we've been looking for our entire professional Google Ads careers. And anybody that has agency experience, or even with you, having managed Google Ads accounts in the past, you know the pain that it is to go through all of these search terms, and you have to use your brain.
Yeah, they're
And you have to
tedious.
say, I need to add this, I need to add this, and then you got to create your lists and you got to add them at different levels. This does it all for you. What we also did, which is really this, what you call an aha moment, was create this conflict check. So one of being PPC specialists and knowing how the system works, I tell people all the time, negatives are important. They're just as important as keywords. You got to add the right keywords. You got to add the right negative keywords. Well, you can really sabotage an account if you don't add the right negative keywords and you add the wrong ones. Now, let me give you an example of this. Let's say you're a roofing company and you add free as a negative. You say, most people that are here would say, yeah. I mean, you don't put on free roofs, right? No, you don't. But you do give free estimates, right? So in that respect, free would not be a good negative to use. So who's going to tell you that? Google's not going to tell you that. No one is going to tell you that. You have to just be a marketer. That's actually what we do as marketers. We market. We have to actually think about all of these things, all of these components, and how we're going to market, right? And hey, look, if we notice people are typing in free roofs all the time and they're getting a lot of clicks, maybe we'll add it to a specific ad group, or maybe we'll change the match type. But in general, you wouldn't want to do it, right? So what our app does is it actually does a conflict scan. And it will tell you, so it goes through a multi-step process. And a lot of people that want to better understand how agentic AI workflows work, and when you're building processes and when you're building systems, it's like this. It's like building a team of AI agents.